What up, YouTube? Man, we done had this truck here. We way past the deadline. It's supposed to have been done in a month ago, but due to the corona bullshit, it's pushed us back from getting parts. So man, the carpet and all my interior pieces, man, it took almost 2 to 3 weeks to come in. I got a sunroof I got to put in this truck. It still haven't came in yet. We done started on body work. It's only but a few dings on it. We got 2 new doors that's in better condition than these that we're going to put on it. The truck has been LS swapped. I never caught it when it first came in, so this is where we at. We are doing the interior in it, which is done. The seats is done. We're just waiting on the dashboard to come back and the door panels to come back, but the interior is not going in it until it's painted. This truck will not be having the drip rails. We're going to shave all the holes. I got lowering shockers. We're going to drop it down 2 more inches. So, but that's where we at right now with this one. Hopefully I can put this one in primer next week, and hopefully my sunroof comes in next week so I can put it in next week. So I'm not going to upload this video right now. I'm gonna try to get more footage of it, but that's where we at right now. We at a standstill until a few more stuff comes in. Well, we can not at a standstill. We can finish up the body work. But as far as going a step further to getting painted, we're still waiting on a few items to come in. So, well, all right, YouTube, and we'll go up front and show you the interior, and then we can wait until we get some stuff come on, or get a little closer of completing the body work. So let me show you the interior. All right, YouTube. Here go the seats and the sun visor. Just simple. He just wanted something simple, just red and black, because the truck is actually going, if I didn't say it in a previous clip, the truck is actually going victory red off the Corvette Stingray. Well, they use victory red on everything, so, but it's going victory red. And he wanted majority of the interior to be, and he wanted 95% of the interior to be black with just an accent of red. So the only thing we're gonna do red is the insert of the seats. So, all right, show you guys where the carpet is, which is in the graphics room. This is the bottom of the door panel. Boom, 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 boom. And I thought the carpet was in here, but I guess it's not. It must be in a storage room. Yeah. And there's the new carpet, YouTube. This is what we call the parts room. As y'all can see, I got custom seats done for the G body build that's in the shop. So, but, yep, there's the new carpet. You guys will see videos of that pretty soon. Like I said, we got a lot of shit going on in the shop, man. So, but anyway, that's the carpet for the C10. Just the bottom part of the door panels for the C10. Only thing we're waiting on now is the dashboard to come back for being wrapped, and the door panels to come back from being wrapped. What I did with the dashboard and the door panels is it's all black with red stitching. I want to add just a little bit of hint of red to those 2 pieces. So, but that's where we at, YouTube. So once we get a little bit further on the C10, I would definitely definitely pick up the camera and start recording back. So until then, until the next clip, see y'all soon. What's going on, YouTube? Give you guys a walk around in the C10. We're getting ready to move stuff out because my 2-post lift will be here today. Man, as you can see, man, I'm gonna have a long talk with my body guy, man. He got shit all over the fucking place. And he finna have to clean up his area. I do not like a messy ass shop. So, but anyway, he pretty much got all the body work done. I see some 40 scratches down there. I'm gonna make sure he fix. But what he's doing is he doing the body work, and he's priming it. He's blocking it with 80 grit, and then he's coming back and priming it again. And then that's when my preppers is going to take it from there and block it with 180 or 320. So, but yeah, he seemed to be moving quite along. See, like right here, he didn't already primed it, so he guide coated it and he blocked it with 80, and he found some more dents, so he swiped it. So when he prime it again, he's gonna block it again. So, but yeah, he's doing a great job. But today we got to make room for the 2-post lift, so gotta clean this shit up because the lift is going to go where that blue car is at, where the blue colors is at. So the colors need to come out, and I'm actually gonna get a tarp. I'm finna make this area right here the bodywork area. So I'm gonna get a curtain to go from here, to swing around here, go around here, and go around to that other post right there. Yep. That's it. What up, YouTube? Back on the C10, just giving you guys an update on the C10. We done already blocked it with 220. I actually blocked this part myself, and I taught my little brother how to do it, and he's been blocking the other side, which you guys can see right here. So my brother been blocking this side. I've been teaching him what to do on these old schools and how to block it. Got to use a block, and so he did pretty good. My body guy had already blocked it with 40, 80, primed it, guide coated, blocked it down with 180, primed it again, and now we're blocking it with 220. And my brother is running over everything with the interface pad in 320. So then when they get outside, we're going to block it again wet with 600 to get it slick. And this thing should be straight as an arrow. So this phase right here on this side is just the interface pad in 320. It's already been blocked all the way down with 220. The bed side has been blocked with 320 and just buzzed over with 320. And the interface pad, this right here, has been blocked with 320 and buzzed it over with 320 on the interface pad. And I believe only this area right here has been buzzed over with the 320, but all of this is what he's working on blocking with the 220. I know he stopped right up in here. Oh, okay, I'm sorry. So it looked like he did this part with 322 in the interface pad. So, but he's still blocking. So, yes, sir. All right, YouTube. We're not really moving too fast on this, mainly because the sunroof, it's got to get a sunroof put in it, and It's actually supposed to be in today. It says August 6th. He said he'll have his first load in. So if they come in today, I will be ordering about 2 or 3 of them, because I got 3 people, including him, who wants the sunroof. So I will be putting the order in today. Hopefully they'll be here next week so we can pop it in, and man, we can finally paint this mother. So that's why we really ain't been in too big of a rush, because the sunroof been on back order and I really can't paint it until I cut a hole in it. So but at the rate we going, it should be right on time. By the time it gets here and ready for me to cut the hole, man, we'll be through blocking it, we'll be through wet sanding it, and it should be ready for paint. So all right, YouTube, once it get through being blocked and my brother gets starting to wet sand it, man, I start recording you guys the clip as he's wet sanding it with the block, and we'll just go from there. So all right, YouTube, that's it on the C10 build. Until the next clip, man, see y'all later. What's up, YouTube? We back on the C10, man. Finally, we got the sunroof in. I ordered this thing a couple of months ago, and it just came in like last week. So we got the template. We done taped the template to the roof. Now we got to cut it out, and then we can finally get some paint on this thing. So yeah, only thing after that I got to do is fix this little crack right here. We got a little small crack right here. I'm gonna weld up, grind it down to the metal, weld it up, and then we'll be swipe it with some putty, and then we'll be ready to block and sand the hood. And that's the last thing that we got to sand other than the roof when we get it cut out. So then we'll pull it outside, we'll wet sand it with 600, then we'll be taping it up for paint. So this will be getting painted next week. But I guess after we cut the sunroof in, I'm gonna post the part 1, so you probably will see this video this Sunday. So yeah, once we cut that out, we're gonna sand that. I'm gonna weld that hood, and then we'll cut part 1, and then part 2 we'll pick up on painting it, cutting it, buffing, and then part 3 we'll put the interior and start putting it back together. So that's how we're gonna try to do it. So all right, YouTube, see you guys in the next clip. What's up, YouTube? We back on the C10, but remember this scrap metal. I mean, damn, I said scrap metal, man. I meant that wood. Remember that 2x4. So we back on the C10, and we got 2 things that we got to do before we can go to paint. All right, for one, we got lowering shackles. We got to drop the back off, and 2, I want to take the bed off. So I got to build I guess you can say a bed stand, a roll around bed stand. So the scrap wood that I just showed you back over there, we're going to use to build the bed stand. So I really don't want to paint the truck on the cab. I really don't want to paint the bed on the truck. So we're going to be taking it off, and we're going to be putting it on the stand. The other thing I got to do is, before we move to the hood, I'm not sure if I showed you guys in the other clips, but I got a little crack right here that I got to weld so I can get my body guy to finish up body working right here. And to give you guys an update, the sunroof is cut out. Yep. So what I'm going to do, YouTube, I'm going to prop you guys up on the tripod, and I'm going to use my welder, and we're going to weld this up real quick. We're going to sand it down to the metal, and we're going to weld this up real quick. I got to use my little cheap 110 welder, my little Harbor Freight welder, which is right there, because my big welder, my gas welder, is out of wire. So we're going to use old cheap boy here, just to tack it up, weld it up real good. And then my body guy be here today, and then we'll go ahead and body work it, and then I'll start trying to remove the bolts out the bed and start building on that bracket. So all right, YouTube, let me get the tripod, let me set it up, get the welder over here, the grinder over here, and we're gonna go from there. So all right, we'll be back. All right, YouTube, I gotta go back and fill in this little pinhole, but you can see I welded it all up, the crack all the way up here, and I gotta do like a little small little tack right there. But up in this area, that's why I hate using this cheap ass welder. You can't turn it down low enough to where it'll weld real thin metal, or it's gonna burn through. That's why I like using my Hobart more expensive welder, because you can turn it all the way down and it will weld thin metal. But this $100 welder, you can't turn it down as low as the more expensive one. So what it did was it burnt through. So I had to sit here and play with it and fill in the holes instead of trying to put metal behind it and weld metal. So I just had to continue playing with it to fill the holes with the welding wire. So I'm gonna fill this hole right here. I'm gonna put a small tack right up in here. I'm gonna grind it back smooth, and it'll be ready for some putty. So I only got but like 8% left on battery, so I'm gonna do that real quick. I'm gonna come back and show you guys what it looked like, and then we'll move on to building the bed stand. All right, see you guys in a minute. All right, YouTube, fill the hole in, so grind it smooth. So now just gonna get my body guy. He should be able to get back there and knock it back straight a little bit with the body hammer, because I kind of messing with this cheap welder flux core, kind of warped it a little bit, so it's kind of dented in now. But hey, he can handle it. So we're through with that part. When he get here, I'm gonna have him wipe some Bondo or some putty on it, block it out, and that'll be it. So let's go ahead and move to cleaning out this bed and trying to get this bed off and building this this bed stand. I'm gonna try to get on Google and see if I can find some dimensions on how to build it, of how long and how tall. And once I do that, then we'll start building it so we can get this bed off this truck. All right, YouTube, see you guys in the next clip. What's up, YouTube? We back on the C10. Just giving you guys a walk around real quick. We got the front bumper off. We got to take that side marker off. My body guy, he done Bondo where y'all saw me welding it. We just got to shoot it with some primer. It's done been wet sanded. It just needs to be cleaned off. And we decided to take the mirrors off. So we got to go back and sand this area and wet sand it. But I'm also in the process of taking the door handles off, which you'll see on, I'll show you guys on that side. See? So, in the process of taking that off. But we was actually going to paint it last week, but what stopped us was this right here. Well, it's done on both sides, but it's real bad on this side. It's right here. The door's touching and it's sagging real bad. See, so what I did was I ordered all new pins, so they will be here one day this week. And once we put the new pins on, we're going to finish up taking out the door handles, sanding this, wet sanding this, priming this, priming that, and go ahead and start taping it for paint, washing it, then taping it up for paint. So I just wanted to give you guys this little update. So that's where we at. Oh, one more thing, I also got to drop it 2 inches, so we got to put lowering shackles. So in part 2, we'll start with putting the door pins in, lowering it 2 inches in the rear, and then taping it up for paint. So all right, YouTube, that's it for the 85 C10. Once the pins get in, I start back recording, but right now we at a standstill waiting on parts like always. So until the next clip, see you guys later. What's up, YouTube? Hey, before we end this video, I need you guys to do me one little favor, man. Go ahead and like it, subscribe, and ring that little bell so you guys can be notified every time I upload a new video.